The Panhandle of Florida has seen major hurricanes before, but none quite as strong as Hurricane Michael. Right now, it's a Category 4 hurricane as it continues to barrel closer to Panama City. Maximum sustained winds checking in at 150 miles per hour at this hour. Meanwhile, gusts are up to 175. The storm now turning towards the north-northeast at 14 miles per hour as it sits 35 miles to the southwest of Mexico Beach, Florida. Now, the path of it is going to take it through the Florida Panhandle as we go through the rest of the afternoon. So landfall is imminent for areas between Destin and Panama City. The storm will weaken to a Category 2 by this evening as it crosses into South Georgia. And then watch how quickly we see the storm get swept up and move through the Carolinas. By tomorrow morning, it's a tropical storm near the border with South Carolina, nearing the Virginia border by tomorrow evening. So this is going to be nothing like Florence, which has sat and spun for several days, producing those historic rainfall amounts across North and South Carolina. Michael is going to be zipping on through over the next 24 to even 36 hours. The storm will be off the eastern seaboard by Friday morning. Now, the biggest story, along with the historic winds that could be some of the strongest ever recorded with a hurricane across the Florida Panhandle, will also be the storm surge. There is the potential for an extra 9 to 14 feet of water to move onshore with Michael between Panama City and then moving over towards the Big Bend of Florida. I guess a little bit of good news is the storm is expected to make landfall before high tide later on today, but still there's going to be a lot of water moving onshore all along the Gulf Coast of Florida. Meanwhile, back here at home, our skies have gone cloudy after we started off with a little bit of sunshine. We are tracking some big changes to move in as we go through the rest of your Wednesday. Already on the MaxTrack Live Doppler, I've been tracking some scattered light rain throughout the morning hours. Most of the activity right now into our eastern Kentucky counties, and that is all tracking towards the north. But there's an even bigger system that's looming off to the west. It's the mighty cold front that's going to be bringing us the transition from summer that we've been seeing over the past several weeks. Now the fall that will be tracking over the next 8 to 10 days. There is snow flying back across the Dakotas, also northern Minnesota. It's not going to be getting that cold here in the bluegrass, but certainly there is going to be a sharp drop in temperature over the next several days. So showers will continue to spread across the area as we go through this evening. Even some gusty thunderstorms can't be ruled out. The front will cross the bluegrass by tomorrow morning. Then watch how quickly the rain wraps up as we go throughout the second half of the day tomorrow. That same cold front is going to pick up now. Tropical storm Michael as we look towards the evening hours tomorrow, and that's why it's going to be zipping on through as we continue through the back half of the work week. So the rain and storms will be bringing upon that transition. Then we see that sharp drop in temperature tomorrow. 80 this afternoon, will only be in the upper 60s Thursday, and we're tracking highs only in the upper 50s on Friday. And along with the cool afternoons, we're also tracking some of the first crisp mornings of the fall as well. So today rather, enjoy one last warm day. Skies are going to be mostly cloudy. We'll see more showers and storms developing as we look towards this evening and overnight. Everything wraps up as we go through the middle of the day tomorrow, but then temperatures really cool down. We're tracking lows in the lower 40s Friday and Saturday, with afternoon highs only around 60, and we'll keep things cool through the middle of next week, Dia.
All right.